Morning, folks. I thought we'd go back to an oil, another oil, because I did one yesterday and an acrylic. I'll just prime this bit of MDF. One side of it is sort of soft and goes fibrously, which is lovely because the paint I put on here, the emulsion paint, is just household emulsion. But this, I'll give it a good thick coat. It's quite thick anyway. And you can feel the tooth underneath the surface. It's lovely. It's a great thing to work on, and it's quite cheap. Colours: cadmium yellow, yellow ochre, cadmium red, no, light red, bright red, and Payne's grey, ultramarine, and white. So two yellow ochre, 1, 2, 3, 4 colours. 1, 2, 3, 4. Haven't left anything out. Plus the grey, Payne's grey, and the yellow. Not the yellow. What am I talking about? The white, the titanium white. There's a dollop of Griffin alkyd resin based paint and ordinary Cotman student. I think that's Winton Cotman's watercolour now. Okay, so let's. I want a bit of an outrageous sky for this. I'll use this brush. See what we can come up with. Let's get a bit of paint on the ground. Just give it a bit of a wash to start with. Plenty of oil. I'm basing this one on a Turner sky. But I don't know what colours he used, but I'm using what I've got. A bit of dark in there. Got a wild sky. We'll put something underneath this. Might put a town or something. I want some bright on here. Right. Okay. So we've got that nice yellow. The size of this board is basically 14 by 12. So I don't like the format. It's just a bit too square for me for the landscape. But I've got a load of frames and good fun there. Hey. I'm just lashing the paint on. No rhyme, no reason, just lashing it on, just to give me a surface to work on. turn got a nice lovely yellow on his. Just merge. Get some more orangey now, stuff around there. The red, bit of all those colours. A bit of ochre in there. I mean, so far there's just the Payne's grey, yellow, blue and the red. I didn't see the ochre. Oh, let's put some sort of a village in there. Well, I got a copy of Mr. Turner, which I absolutely love. It was on, it's on Amazon Prime, but you have to pay for it. So I thought it would be cheaper to buy it, so I bought it. And it turned up yesterday. I'm waiting for one on same Timothy Spall. This is Lowry and Son. That's also on Prime, but that you have to pay for, so I've got my own copies now. Well, I haven't got that one yet, it's on its way. Alright, just keep going with that yellow and a touch of red till we get us a nice, a Turner swirl, Turner-esque. Still working on that love conversion over the road. But you'll be pleased to know that us in London are finally getting a deluge. I don't know what time of the night it started, about, I got up at 3:30 just to go to the loo, but it wasn't raining then. But at 5:30, oh, it was tipping down. Absolutely, we do need it. We haven't had rain for weeks. Well, not anything to talk about, more than a shower in London, South London. It's lovely starting painting, isn't it? But by having started it, then you've got all your problems. Got a nice bit of light in there. Orange. Mixing Payne's grey with the red is quite exciting. light horizon now, so we can counter change against that with some darker trees and stuff. A bit of oil just to let it flow a little bit. All right, good bit of white in there now. Griffin is artist quality, but a friend told me that it's they're not making it anymore. He used to use a lot of it, but I like the big tubes. So you can really not worry about the cost of it because you've got so much in the tube to start with, that is. Well, I think we've almost done enough there. Good start. So a little bit in here. Never know when to stop. Okay. Right, and then we want some trees in there. We want some buildings. I haven't got a buildings brush really. I've got this little one. No, I'm quite mucking about with houses, I don't really need to. I haven't left myself much leeway in the space available. So let's just brighten that sky a bit. And we can just... Right, let's get a tree brush. Lovely brush. So I need a bit more of that bright red, I think. It's a bright red. It's Winsor & Newton. I can't find my tube of light red, my big tube. I don't know where that's from. Maybe I've used it. But I've got light red in this tube, and I do like light red, but not in this one. So let's get some, let's mix a few, a bit of blue, just the 3 primaries. Very gentle touch here. Oh, I had a note on the radio or on Facebook that you know, I go along the river, wander with my mates every Tuesday morning, but there's been a flood warning on it. It has flooded. It took a Victorian bridge down the last time it was a really heavy rain. filled there a bit. But by the time I put some texture in, so it's just like some of the trees that are on the edge of Wandle, the park, the Morden Hall Park. The river goes through it. It's just beautiful. Look, I'm just barely touching the board. Got a nice horizon there. Okay, that seems to be alright now. Let's fill that. Bit of dark in here, bit of shadow. Try and leave some air holes. Right, okay, so there's a nice swirly sky over trees. I think the picture itself is just too small for a load of buildings, so it's just, I've got a bit of orange. Why not? Just a bit of colour harmony with the light shining over those. Not right. So I'll just go over that. Shapes, not detail. Oh, okay, let's get the lovely texturing brush. So here we are. So I'm not sure I'm going to do that. I'm going to get you some ochre, and some just put a base colour on, and then we can just go over it. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Get some green in there. Didn't like that base colour, so just change it. Alright, I'll go over that with some stipple. Stipple brush. Ah, we want some nice yellow. And just put that in. See, look at that. No rigours, just a nice wash of colour. You could put a bit of red in it. I'll put some mauve on over that to show some shadow, if I need to, that is. I've done loads of these, but I hope you like them because it's such a simple way to do a lot. Oh, I've got a bit of shadow in there. Plenty of oil. A bit more red in that, I think. Oh, not that much. But we can be outrageous. Be outrageous with the sky. We'll go back over that with that light green. To move sideways. Right, let's put in some lighter colours. I just love landscapes and trees and stuff. I get a lot of pleasure out of it. I know it's easy, but then if you're a beginner, it's not easy, is it? Right, let's get a bit of dark green in there. Payne's grey, a bit of that. It's all the colours of a meadow. Then the nice bit is to put in some bobbies. It's a bit of water, bit of this and the other. Bobbies always go down well. Only just indicated, not shapes, not detail. Okay, well, I think that's quite a nice little painting there. I could put some sort of building in, but I won't use that brush. I'll use a rigger, an old rigger. This one. Right, so we've got four brushes there to clean. That was a Norfolk scene, did have a church. And then, so let's put a church in here. Ooh. A bit crooked, isn't it? Oh, we'll have a bit of light on it. Catching that light from there. We can put a little bit of green in the bottom there. Just cover it up a bit. And I would think that would be about it really, because a lot of the churches don't have spires. They have windows. Right, well, you will have to find that. Okay, so let's put it in the frame. See, look at the paint we use. This will be sort of more or less good for some but it's a bit murky. Got another board here ready to go, so I'll do that one as well. I'll do 2 separate videos. Right. See how I've got that attached to the board? Barry taught me that one. Right, okay. Frame. I've got several of these frames. I didn't have them made. I used to make my own frames, but I can't bother to. If people want to buy my stuff, then they have to get it framed themselves. And also framing is quite personal. The frame costs more than the picture. Okay, it was not what I had in mind, but then us artists, we can change it as we go, can't we? That's quite a nice little picture. What do you reckon? There we go. Nice, a lot of colour in the sky. Turner-esque. Oh, not in the same class as Turner, of course. But Turner was a very, very magnificent artist. There's a bit in the film where some chap comes in and offers him something like 100 or 200,000 pounds, a lot of money then, to sell all the unsold works in his studio. But Turner, being a magnificent chap that he was, said, no, I'm going to leave everything that's left after my death. He said, I'll leave to the British nation. And here they are in wonderful Tate Britain. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all the figures in, I think. Along, I clean my brushes through toweling. Right, okay, so just white figures really, so they show up. Oh, we could put a red in there. I quite like this red. But probably won't show up. We would if I sort of did that with it, just translate its figures. What I like is that it's all about looseness, freedom of expression, shapes. Obviously they're trees, but they don't look like, if you analyse them, there's no trunks or anything that I've put in. The building's only just suggested. All this is just done with stipple, a bit of oil, and some figures in the distance. Just walking across the field, the meadow. So there we are. I hope you like it, folks. I'll get ready and do another one now. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.